Hello, our friends.
So
We're back.
we're back.
This week, Alan's got a mail call. I've got 2 mail calls. You may have had mail calls too. But first,
We are back. Thank you, everybody, for joining us. So I believe I went through the whole 3 weeks and we didn't tell what people were going to get for the giveaway. But first, the person that sponsors the giveaway, Gator Comics, please check them out. Link is in the description. They got some great exclusives and they got some great products. Go check them out. Also, ABX Comics and Games. Check them out if you're ever in the Augusta area. And even if you're not, check out their Facebook page, which is down in the link. They got some great stuff available, and Paul will always take care of you.
formerly ABX Comics and Games and Grains.
Grains, yes.
If you've been following the show.
I messed it up in the beginning. All right.
So, buddy, let's talk about that room for just a second.
Okay, the room. Okay.
So you were in a room by yourself.
Got a room by myself, but it's under construction. As you can see, it's just I moved some stuff around. We still have Deadpool up. I have a shelf that's going right here to hold some of the collectibles and so on and so forth. But yeah, it's a work in progress. That's for sure. Just know that
you.
I know I am as well. Just know within the next month, I should have a video come out of a complete tour and talking about everything.
Sounds good, man. All right. So you had a mail call?
Yes, I did. Small mail call. Just one thing, but
there are no small mail calls. Just small YouTubers.
I got this from Drawn to Comics on eBay. They it's an important book of a run that I decided to put together, and it's the most important book in the run, so I decided to get it first. It says, we appreciate you choosing to shop with us. Please enjoy your comic and these additional tokens of our appreciation. He sent me some extras. He sent me a Deadpool card.
Oh, this might be a hint for the book.
Yeah, I don't know about that. But then we have a Deadpool Trace Punto Uno, Deadpool 31, which is a pretty cool cover.
3.1, actually.
Oh, 3.1, that's right.
3. In Spanish, yeah. That's Massacre, the Mexican Deadpool.
Yeah. And then the book I bought, which was Deadpool, Merc with a Mouth, #7, the first appearance of Lady Deadpool.
Very cool. And one of the few Arthur Sudan covers I really love. I also love that Marvel Zombies.
It's a wraparound, so it'll go in this one will go in a Gator guard eventually.
Train spotting homage.
Really good condition. Really good.
And Lady Deadpool. If you believe Rob Liefeld, that is the character you should be specking on for Deadpool 3 or Wolverine and Deadpool, whatever we're calling that movie.
Whatever we're calling it, yeah.
He has said repeatedly that people are sleeping on Lady Deadpool.
Yep, they are. All right, what do you got?
All right, well, I've got an eBay. Is it live? What's their version of Whatnot? Is that
eBay Live?
I bought this off of eBay Live off of my buddy Ken Carson from 4C Comics, and it is a very solid copy of a book I already own. I don't know how many copies of Savage Sea Hulk I have now, but this is a couple spine ticks, off-white pages to white. But when I looked it over, it's looking really good. It's also signed by Jim Shooter, and of course, it's got that Koa with it, the 4 Koa.
The 4 Koa.
The OA, the 4 Koa. It looks great. The color really pops on this cover. Looks good in the Mylar. It's a direct edition. I also picked up some comics from Cali Comics. He did a live sale with Bleecker and Houdat called the Band of Brothers sale. And he had 2 books that I saw in there that I wanted. So I bought them. Here's a run I'm going to try to put together. We have Iron Fist, #1.
Ooh.
Which was actually a book I didn't own. I have a couple Iron Fist issues. I have the first appearance of Sabretooth, but I didn't have this one. So
That's cool.
yeah. His prices were really good, and he didn't do auctioning. He just did buy it now.
Very easy.
This book, I think, was like 15, and I looked on my CLZ, and I didn't have it. Like, I've got the books around it, so I picked
That's
that up.
good.
A really cool Doctor Doom Namor cover. This is Submariner 48.
Yeah.
And then because Callie is a rat bastard, he sent me this book, and he wants me to. He's hoping I destroy it. So, like, I don't know if I will, even though that's usually my policy when faced with a first appearance of Penance, which is Civil War Frontline #10. I don't know what to do with this guy, Alan. Like, I feel like I got to do something to him, but
I think you
I don't
should.
want to destroy the book if it's like if that was his aim. Am I just playing into his
So
hand?
what I suggest is you hit up our buddies over at Whack Comics, and
They may be your friends. They ain't mine.
well, do a whack hack.
I don't know. I don't have heat with Whack Comics, but yeah, fuck those guys. I like them both, but maybe just Tyler. Lee seems like a nice guy.
Lee does seem
Not
like a
his
nice
fault.
guy.
Associated himself with the state of Indiana.
The state of Indiana.
Yeah, I've decided Tyler is now the entire state of Indiana.
Wow. Okay.
Yeah, I don't know. I'm just saying nonsense today, folks. It's early. It's a Sunday when we're recording this. And apparently, I'm spicy.
You're spicy today.
But yeah, I could whack hack it. I don't know.
They just don't do anything with it. You can hold on to it.
I never liked the costume. I remember when I first saw this when this came out. But I actually, of all the Penance books, this actually is the one with the image I don't hate. They put that's like first appearance of Speedball up in the corner.
Mm-hmm.
And they kind of made like this tapestry of Robbie's life up to that point.
Yeah.
So there's a lot of images behind it that are kind of cool. Most of the stuff I hate about Penance happens after this. Most of the stuff I hate is the really like gross emo stuff they did to him when he was in Thunderbolts.
Yeah.
Is that the name of that team? Yeah, Thunderbolts.
Yeah, Thunderbolts. Well, I would say just hold on to it for now. I mean, it was a book.
I'm gonna wait for a minute. I'm gonna think on it. Maybe I'll set it on fire and throw it through Callie's window at his house.
You could do that.
How disappointed I am. No, I'm actually not threatening arson on the show. I don't know. I need a better plan here. Callie Comics, you're a real jerk. You're making me think on a Sunday.
Well, folks, let us know what you think he should do with that book. Let's see what he
actually, I do own it because I have all those books once. It's just I refuse to collect them, as we know. No, we don't know because I destroyed it on a lost episode of the Huckle Buck, but I have ripped up these issues before.
You have?
The Penance Limited series.
I do not own the first appearance of Penance, but what is that series?
This one is. The previous book that we've seen that we haven't seen on the lost episode of the Hucklebuck was Penance 1 and 2, I think, or 1, 2, and 4 from the limited series. This is Frontline, issue 10 of the Civil War event. This is the sub-story Frontline. And in issue 10, Robbie becomes Penance.
So is that series pretty good, though?
It's not terrible. Like I said, this stuff I didn't hate. I was kind of interested to see where they were going to go. I wanted them to, because part of the thing about Speedball that was always intriguing to me is he had never untapped his potential. That was always the thing about him, is that we knew he was powerful, but he could never control it. And several villains who would like steal his powers or study his powers would make comments throughout New Warriors that, he doesn't even know how powerful he is. Like essentially he's like Wally West before he controlled the Speed Force. Only instead of the Speed Force, we have this kinetic field. And it's been suggested there's an entire kinetic verse inside of Robbie. So definitely there were unanswered questions. And I thought when he built this suit to harness his powers, I was like, okay, so we're going back to the roots where he's really smart. He was a budding scientist in high school that scored a really cool scholarship to a laboratory, and then it never really went anywhere, and then he kind of got made to be not smart, especially in later iterations of New Warriors. But as penance, we had the second chance. He built a suit. Like, okay, he's almost like Tony Stark here. And it was unlocking different versions of his powers. Okay, that's cool.
Okay.
I'm on board. I'm on board for that. And then it just went nowhere, and different writers took over it and made it a bigger joke. And then you have him trying to like stick spikes into his cat, and he's just the idea that the suit was cutting him and hurting him. That never sat well with me. I was like, this isn't like a character you'd want to root for. This is somebody that's psychologically damaged, and everybody's just cool with it. Like, none of that seemed like it was a good idea to explore. What did we really need a superhero that cut himself?
No.
Yeah, exactly. For a storyline, I could see to get somewhere else, but no, not a good idea. Anywho, I've ranted about penance enough on this show. Alan,
all right.
Want to wrap us up?
Wait, I forgot. Giveaway
next week. Yep.
Giveaway next week. We are going to give away some. We are giving away this cool Marvel print by Michael Rushbrook with his signature right there. Optimus Prime.
Nice.
Black Panther by Michael Rushbrook.
And he's going to be at your LCS.
He is going to be at my local LCS. I'm actually going to get him to do another cover. And then this cool Sabretooth and Michael Myers print. This one's really cool. He did this for Joe Fest 2 years ago. This is really cool. So we are going to give those away as a free giveaway this month. So
you can win that next week.
Yeah, you can win it next week. Next week we will find out who wins. So just comment down below, and we will, and I'll send that out to whoever is the lucky winner.
Is this the video they need to comment on, or is it all the videos? Because they don't.
You need to comment on all the videos because you don't know.
Okay, you don't know which one we're picking.
Don't know.
Could be this one.
Could be this one.
All righty.
All right, we've rambled.
Yeah.
Sorry,
I'm tired.
See you, everybody.